Hey there, and happy Thursday, studio owners. I am hopping on way later than I normally do. We've just arrived, or just a little while ago, we arrived here in Dickinson, North Dakota. So we have managed to make our way all the way across Minnesota and almost all the way across North Dakota in a single day, which is super exciting. And I'm just about to hop in the pool with my kids, so I wanted to hop on though and reach out to you on this Q&A Thursday. My question for you is, what are you doing in your business to take your services away from that commodity level we sometimes get placed in and make it unresistible or irresistible? Yesterday we were at the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, and we went into the American Girl store. I don't know if you've ever been into an American Girl store before, but it was my first visit. You know, as a parent, when I saw the doll, the American Girl, I just thought it was an overpriced kind of doll that looked like all the rest that you could find pretty much anywhere. And my kids actually did not have American Girl dolls, and I think we got most of their dolls from Walmart, because mostly they were buying them themselves, and that kind of fit into their budget. But I have to say, though, that I was so impressed with the level of service and the attention to detail that they took in the store and in the restaurant where we celebrated my mom's birthday along with the birthday of both of my daughters. Really, everything from walking into the restaurant and asking if you brought a doll with you, asking if you wanted to borrow a doll, which my daughter didn't have one with her. They let her borrow a doll. They let her borrow a high chair. When they came to bring us water, they actually brought a little cup of tea on a saucer for her doll as well. And when the food came out, they brought her doll food. And I was really just mesmerized thinking, wow, how can we as studio owners use these same principles and take something as simple and as commonplace as a doll, in this case, and turn it into something so desirable and turn it into something that's valuable, that has a culture surrounding it, and that people want to go and spend a lot of money, even in tight times, on these dolls, these clothes, and these services. So I'm going to leave you with that thought about what are you doing in your business to really take your services beyond a commodity level. What services could you add to what you're already offering without adding to your bottom line? But what else could your staff be doing to really wow your customers? I just really was in awe, and the whole time we walked around the mall, my kids are looking in stores and trying on clothes and, looking at all the rides. And I just kept thinking about the American Girl model and what an excellent model it is for us in the studio world to sort of be inspired by. Because honestly, I was so inspired, and really in our drive yesterday too, while the kids were taking naps, I was just busy thinking about all the things that I could shift in my business that might take it past the same when compared to the studio down the street. And I know a lot of you are in big cities and the competition is pretty fierce, and we always want to differentiate ourselves from the studio down the street. So today's question is for you then. What can you do in your business to shift or pivot, which is a word we talked about in one of the breakout sessions on the second day of Member Rally just a few days ago? We had a discussion about having to pivot in your business as the economy changes, as times get uncertain sometimes, when, based on elections, based on the economy, based on a lot of different things. We as business owners really need to take a hard look at our businesses and see where we can shift and pivot and add services, take services away that are costing us money, and really think about our businesses in a different manner. So if anything, check out American Girl online. I think you'll be pretty amazed at the number of things you can do there, from games and video tutorials on how to do doll's hair. It was really quite fascinating. And speaking of doll's hair, at American Girl, you can bring your dolly in for a doll hairstyle. And the doll hairstyle at American Girl is $25. And being from a small town, it's about $25 just to get a real person haircut. So the thought of spending $25 to get your doll's hair done is pretty incredible. And guess what? There were dolls waiting to be picked up that had had their hair styled by the girl working behind the counter. Amazing. And when you go into the restaurant, you can celebrate a birthday. You can have a meal, or if you want to upgrade, they have all sorts of little packages you can add that include a slice of cake, a whole birthday cake, and a whole lot more. So my friends, I am going to hop off, and I'm going to end today's Q&A Thursday, leaving you with that thought. Again, thinking about pivoting, about shifting, and about things we can do in our business to really make people want to line up at the door and create services that are totally drool worthy. Okay, my friends, I will chat with you in just a few days. I should be back home, I believe, on Sunday or Monday after our very long trip across country, which we're seeing all sorts of amazing sights and having some amazing experiences. So I'm going to check off now and hop in the pool. I wish you a very happy Thursday, and I will chat with you very soon. Cheers.